Hi everyone, it's Danny. You remember in one of my older videos I showed you a Phalaenopsis with a strange growth, and I wasn't sure if it was a flower spike or a keiki. I said I wasn't sure because this is not Phalaenopsis season, and some of you said that Phalaenopsis can produce flower spikes throughout the year, but all my Phalaenopsis actually produced flower spikes in the autumn and winter and bloomed in late winter and spring. So yeah, I really didn't know what to say. But today, I can certainly say that what I have here is a basal keiki, because already I can see the first little leaf forming. So this is much more exciting than a flower spike, I have to admit, because this is the first basal keiki that sprouts on a Phalaenopsis that I have. Now this plant was purchased at the beginning of this year. It stayed in bloom for 4 or 5 months, and now it decided to produce a small little keiki, which is, again, very, very thrilling. I always wanted to have one. I don't have a flower spike keiki, if I can call it that way, but who knows, maybe in the future. Now, this little guy sprouted from between the leaves, but it's not a rule. It can sprout from the stem of the plant or underneath here. As I saw in your videos or on forums, it's not a rule, to have it from between the leaves. It started out as a flower spike, or it looked very much like a flower spike when it sprouted, but definitely now I can say it's not a flower spike. Now what I like to do with these basal keikis, I don't like to separate them from the mother plant because they don't harm the mother plant. Yes, they feed out of it when they're tiny, but they will sprout roots of their own and they will become a plant, a full functioning plant. And I have an example here of a Phalaenopsis which has a basal keiki. It was purchased this way at the beginning of this year. As you can see, there are 2 plants here. And the great thing about this arrangement is that when they do sprout, when they do spike, you can have multiple flower spikes on one plant. So the only issue would be that you find a pot big enough to accommodate both of them. But it's a good thing that orchids like to be crowded in their pots. So yeah, this is how a Phalaenopsis with a grown keiki looks like. And I can't wait for this keiki to develop and produce flower spikes. Not sure how long it will take until it will reach maturity, but we'll see. Okay, thank you for watching this video. This is what I wanted to show you. And if you want to see more videos, please subscribe. And yeah, don't be afraid to leave me a comment or a question. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye.